Hello. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about sickle cell anemia, its genetic causes, symptoms, treatments, and complications. Sickle cell anemia is a genetic mutation of the 11th chromosome. This affects the production of normal hemoglobin, a protein allowing oxygen to be transported throughout the body. This disorder causes the red blood cells to be a sickle shape instead of a round disc, which is how red blood cells should look. This can lead to clogging of the blood vessels. The most commonly affected ethnicity is African American. Sickle cell anemia's inheritance is autosomal recessive, meaning the gene is recessive, so you need one gene from each parent. In the picture, the orange gene is recessive and the blue is dominant. There is a 1 in 4 chance that 2 unaffected parents will have an affected child. It is possible to have the sickle cell gene and not have sickle cell anemia. This happens, and it just means that you produce both normal and sickle cell hemoglobin, which won't cause problems. Testing the blood for sickle cell anemia is routine for newborns, so it isn't a disorder that shows up gradually over time. Some of the symptoms, however, include dactylitis, which is painful swelling in the feet and hands, jaundice, chronic infections, slowed growth rate, and fatigue caused by anemia, which is a low red blood cell count. There are complications that come with this disorder. Some of them include organ damage, specifically to the kidneys, liver, and the spleen, acute chest syndrome, which is pain in the lungs, eye damage, gallstones, which are hardened digestive fluid deposits in the gallbladder, leg ulcers, and crises, which are periods of pain in your chest, abdomen, or bones. Sometimes the pain is so bad that the patient has to be hospitalized. Sickle cell anemia is a lifelong disorder. One way that could potentially cure it is with a bone marrow or stem cell transplant, which is just replacing the bone marrow that has been affected by the sickle cell anemia with healthy bone marrow. This is a dangerous procedure, so it isn't very common. There are ways, however, to dull the pain and protect the body from further damage. These ways include antibiotics and vaccines, blood transfusions, and hydrea, which is a medication that can reduce painful crises for patients. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope that you know more about sickle cell anemia than you did before. And if you have any questions, ask Mr. Haupt.